Now if the 7th house Nakshatra Lord goes into the 11th house, so the 11th house is 5 houses away from the 7th house. So this is the 5-9 placement. Why? Because the 11th house is 5 houses away from the 7th house, but the 7th house is 9 houses away from the 11th houses, 7th house is 9 houses away from the 11th house. So this is the 5-9 placement. So overall this is the gain making placement. But going into the 11th house means wishes and desires may come true through social network, through establishing a strong connect with the masses, working in organizations where the masses are helped, where the social causes help. So because the 7th house energy is partnership, teamwork, marital relationship, so the couple will do very well in society by establishing strong network and making gains, which because it is 5 houses away. The children of this couple may also do very well. The children may also be helpful to the couple or to the parents, and vice versa. And through the effort, through the gain, through the education, through the higher learning, they may be able to make gains. The wishes and desires of 11th house may also come true. However, it's important to understand the level 1. The 7th house Nakshatra Lord going into the 11th house, then what is the equation it has with the 11th house sign Lord? The 7th house Nakshatra Lord going into the 11th house in the sign. So what is the equation with the 7th house sign Lord? Is it friendly to it? Is it in mutual conjunction? Is it in conjunction? Is it in mutual aspect? Does it form a yoga with it? Raja Yoga with it? Does it form a dosha with it? All of this is important because 7th house Nakshatra Lord understanding is not easy. It's very complex energy. It is difficult to decipher. So you have to look at a number of facets to be able to understand it well. That's why it's not easy to be able to understand sometimes astrological placement if you're looking at only surface. If you're not looking at overall pattern what the astrological placements are establishing. So overall this is a good placement. 5-9 placement, making gain through learning, making gain through education, making gain through societal network, wishes and desires coming true. However, if the 7th house nakshatra energies, the nakshatra itself is not a very prosperity oriented nakshatra. It is a difficulty oriented nakshatra. If it's Ashwini or Mula ruled by Ketu, now going into the houses of wishes and desires, Ketu has nothing to do with wishes and desires. It runs away from fulfilling of wishes and desires. Then the person has to put in extra effort to fulfill their wishes and desires because the 7th house nakshatra energies itself are not very helpful, not very desirous, not very materialistic. So sometimes this person will also have to work hard on the relationship. Sometimes the societal standing may come in, dignity may come in, network may come in, wishes and desires may come in, money may come in, gains may come in, but the relationship may suffer. So these equations also have to be seen. Then the other thing, where is the 7th house Nakshatra Lord going in? Which nakshatra it is going into the 11th house? It is going into a certain sign. So the sign Lord's equation with the 7th house Nakshatra Lord is important. But which nakshatra is this Nakshatra Lord going is also important. So if Ketu is going into another nakshatra, say for example it is going into a nakshatra of Rahu, going into the nakshatra ruled by moon, then obviously these are not easy energies to contend with. These are yin and yang energies, opposing energies. Ketu is detachment, moon is attachment. Then those energies will also have to be deciphered. So overall still it's a 5-9 placement, overall gain making position. If the couple are ready to learn from each other, understand each other, work with each other, then the nakshatra energies can also be overcome with their dedication, with their love and their affection. Because the 5th house energies of romance, intimacy and working closely with each other also coming in.